Looking to transform your family game nights? At Perfectly Picked Games, we specialize in family games that bring everyone closer. Our games aren't just fun. Kids and teens will learn how to take turns, develop basic strategy skills, and understand the thrill of winning and grace of losing. With our exclusive gift of games, you can give months of gaming excitement to your family. Choose a 3-month or 6-month gift, and we'll deliver hand-picked family games to your doorstep every month. And here's the best part. Right now, you can use the promo code GOLDENMOJO and receive 20% off your selected plan. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Use promo code GOLDENMOJO and save 20% today at Perfectly Picked Games.
Hey, brother, let me ask you this. If you could switch with a TV character for a week, which character are you switching?
Any TV character.
Any TV character, brother.
Yeah, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You get to eat
Yeah,
whatever you want.
Sandwiches, just all day. Scooby snacks.
Talk to a talking dog.
Ruh-roh. Yeah.
Good one.
I think so. Matthew Lillard's version, probably. I go live action.
Ooh, oh man, that's not fair.
I know.
That's
You
not
said
fair.
TV show, so I gotta go animated.
Yeah,
It's all good.
yeah, you got to go the animated.
Yeah.
Well, the real question is which animated show you going with?
I'm either going OG or What's New Scooby-Doo.
Ooh, what's new? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you ever do like the kids Scooby-Doo when they were children?
Yeah, I do. I do a pup named Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Pup named Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I could do that.
Very nice.
You?
I mean, I think I would keep it simple. I'd probably pick a Ninja Turtle. I'd probably like to be Mikey just for the pizza.
The pizza. Yeah.
Plus, I'd be a ninja. I'm down.
Is that you'd choose what is Mikey's weapon?
Mikey has the he's orange. He's got
Logan.
He's screaming. I can hear him now. He's just screaming.
Yeah.
Does he have nunchucks?
He might.
I think he's got the nunchucks.
I don't know.
We're killing this intro.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're spot on.
Nunchucks.
Yep.
So yeah, yep. Mikey. I'd probably go with Mikey.
I find it
funny.
You don't I find it funny we went with.
I find it funny we both went with the animated shows.
I know. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Rocker Jake.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate you. Thanks for the content. Hey, let me ask you another thing.
Okay.
How are you going to feel when the Kansas City Chiefs actually move to the state of Kansas? Do you care?
Do I care? I love Arrowhead Stadium. I think it's a gem, and I think that it would suck to not watch a game there anymore. But bigger, newer is better, I guess. So
a roof?
Yeah, a dome would be nice.
You would literally be able to touch the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, in our seats. That's the other question. What happens to our season tickets at that point?
Dude, there's no way. There's no way that those seats don't at least double.
At least, yeah.
Hands down. Like that's the first move. If it triples, I would probably be more inclined to think that it's going to triple than double.
Yeah. They're probably going to lose a lot of season ticket members over that.
Well, your dad said there's like 50,000 season ticket holders.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's good or bad. I really don't know. I know Chicago season tickets are super salty. So, but I mean, you got to pay for it somehow.
We're in those nosebleeders, so. But what do you think about Chicago's new stadium?
Man, I'm torn. I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but I hate the city of Chicago from a political standpoint. Absolutely hate it. They remind me of somebody who gets hurt and they don't know why they get hurt, but they keep doing it and they keep getting hurt and they don't know why they're hurt. Drives me absolutely insane. The politics of Chicago makes no sense. So for them to come back and counter against the McClaskeys so they don't go to Arlington Park and move up out the LSD lane Um, hurt, but boy, is that stadium gonna look cool.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, it's in literally the same spot, which means they would probably tear down Soldier Field and rebuild there, I'm assuming, right?
I think what they would do is they would build around it, and
Yeah.
then once that was done in an off season, I think they'd essentially gut it and
Yeah.
go on from there. But yeah, it would be a total. It. I think they would make it. I think they're making it longer,
Yeah.
which sucks because that's where the parking is
What
for
parking?
for that stadium.
Yeah.
It's got about 12
Yeah.
little parking spots.
Yeah. Yeah. They'd have to like put something underneath the stadium at that
But
point.
they can't go north very far because the Natural History Museum's there.
Yep. And they definitely
And
can't go east
yeah, east,
because
yeah,
there's
well,
water.
the lake's there. But they can go south some into the GM place.
Yeah.
But I mean, outside of that, and then the LSD is right next to it. I mean, they are really strapped for space. And I don't know what they're going to do for parking, but the last couple times I've been there, even for a concert or for a game, I've always parked in the stadium.
Yeah.
So, which I highly recommend for anybody going to Soldier Field is park there.
Park at Soldier
Yeah.
Field.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only time I've ever seen somebody other than a cop brandish a gun at the check-in to get into this place. And I don't know if you guys know much about Chicago and guns, but they don't mix. So when I saw that, I was like, this is a safe place.
Yep. Yep.
So, so
Nice.
then let me ask you this again,
Okay.
if I can.
Of course.
In your youth, did you ever have a favorite hangout place? Because if you hung out at a place like, I don't know, tokens and tickets or the Bourbon Car Wash, I mean, you want to know something that makes you age yourself and sound really, really old is you actually went to a spot and hung out and probably smoked your doobies and drank your cokes, before
Yeah.
before ditching school and cutting class,
Back in the day when you could just punch the vending machine, it would spit out a drink.
Hey,
No, no, it was all buddies' houses. That was it.
same,
Yeah, you just go to a buddy's house, hang out.
same.
Didn't have a
That's
spot.
Yeah, no, nobody in their right mind had a spot. You want to know why? Probably because those people who did that were like, that was a terrible decision that our parents allowed us to make because we did a lot of stupid stuff. So we're going to change that up. We're going to be the cool house, the hangout house. So
Yep.
that way they could really keep an eye on you. They ain't born yesterday.
Yep. The weird thing is like we didn't have like my buddies didn't come over to hang out at my house. I always went over to their houses. Like Cole and Kai. I was always at their house. Hardly ever did anybody come over and stay with me.
Oh man, we would do a lot of bonfires. I
Yep.
mean, we got really close with the Downing family, and Jack and Hannah come over. They call it Camp Keel
Camp Kill.
because we had a pool, a little above ground pool, and we do fires out there, fireworks. I mean, did a lot of stupid stuff out there.
Yeah. Hey, but it was in the safety of your own home. Or
Oh,
around
Bill,
the
Bill
safety.
was Bill was close by, so nobody
Yeah,
ever
you couldn't get
felt.
that stupid. Yeah.
We did take a spray can paint a spray paint can, throw it in the fire because it was empty and we didn't know what would happen to it, like idiots.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, it goes boom, it pops and it just skyrockets straight up in the air. Thank God it went straight up in the air because if it would have demolished a car window or something. And it goes up and it lands on our roof. And I go, oh crap, we are screwed. Dad comes out, walks out there. So, what are you guys into tonight? Oh, just hanging out, Dad. Interesting. What hit the house? That's all he said.
What hit the house?
I didn't know anything hit the house, Dad. What hit the house?
The big one for me was Jared's house, the dog house, where his room was, which you've been in there and you know
Oh,
what that
yeah.
was. But yeah, we spent a lot of time in the dog house. But yeah, there you go.
Good stuff. Okay, man, let's get this thing going.
I absolutely love Miley Cyrus.
Give me some sugar.
Say hello.
I see you coming down the
What's
aisle.
up there, call
Break
boys?
me in the mouth. Yes. You have failed.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Call Guys podcast. I'm Gunnar, also known as Chico Noise, 3-time podcast host, and alongside me, as always, it's Juan Keel 43. Everybody, welcome back. Hope you all enjoyed last week's episode with Scott Hahn. We talked to him about his time on the set of Avengers from 2012. And man, that was a really fun episode.
Scott, again, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate you and your time. My sister Samantha told me you guys talked, and we just got to find an excuse now to get you back on, man. That's all we got to do. We had so much fun, and definitely can see you coming back on for just about anything. We just got to figure it out.
Yep. And Samantha said we would mesh well. And yeah, we definitely did.
That was our biggest worry the entire time leading up to it was we've never talked to him, we've never met him. Man, made a lifelong hopefully a lifelong friend in this business. So
yeah. Well, it was funny because I mean, we were on maybe 5 or 6 minutes early, so we kind of just sat here and talked for a little bit. Didn't really get to know him a whole lot because we learned a lot about him in the pod, but like he was just right off the get, just fun to talk to. He was, chipper and glad to talk about anything. So
yeah, and like I said, I think what really came out and what made it easier is that this dude has a true passion for the MCU because he was there when it was at the bottom.
yeah. Yep.
And it really wasn't even a thing.
Yep.
And to finally see that payoff like that had to have been really, really cool.
We should surprise one time, just run down there and go to one of his plays at his civic theater.
That would be something.
Yeah.
I bet I know I could find out.
Yep. I bet
I got somebody
on
who
the
could
inside.
probably find out.
Got an inside man.
Oh gosh. Scott, again, thank you so much. Can't say thank you enough. You were amazing. Got great feedback from people who have listened. Thought you were awesome.
Yes.
Like I said, we just got to figure out ways to get you on more now.
Yeah, and we will. We will. It'll happen. So yeah. Colton, how's it going?
Brother, man, it is going.
Let's go.
Go win. Work is slowly picking up. A couple of slow days, but we've had a couple really, really nice days. So, I mean, outside of that, William, knock on wood, brother is dang near potty trained. I'm going to say 90% potty trained.
Nice.
Obviously, we don't trust him at night yet because we're only on like week 3-ish, 2-ish.
2-ish. Yeah.
2-ish. Little more than 2. Not
Yeah.
quite 3, but less than 2. He is doing fantastic.
Nice.
I'm probably more proud of this whole thing about him than about anything he's ever done. Because I never
didn't care when he first walked. I didn't care about any of that. Dude's peeing in the toilet.
The dude, he does such a good job. Such a good job. And I can't be more proud than I am of him right now. Because he can do that. Because he tells you when he wants to go and what he needs to do and blah 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 blah. And he just does it to an extent now. I mean, Josie is teasing and putting everything in her mouth and getting ready to walk, and that's the problem child. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 more times. She will be my problem child. I just know it.
Use a button.
Oh yes. Oh gosh, those pigtails, adorable. Cheeks and
wish my
dimples.
daughter had hair.
Yeah.
She's getting hair slowly. Oh yeah, she got them cheeks, them dimples.
Oh my gosh,
Cheese. She's got that cheese.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. I don't think I don't know how my dad handled it to an extent, I'm sure, but my mom, she saw through that crap pretty quick. I just got to remember to stay strong.
Stay strong, Colton. Stay strong.
Oh gosh. What about you, man? What are you up to?
Uh, it's been a long week here, and at the old homestead, we had the storm blow through.
Hmm.
About 11:30 at night, tornado sirens start going off, and being the Hoosier I am, went
You went
straight
out.
outside. Sarah, she's like, "What is that? What do we do?" That's tornado sirens. Do we go to
You
the
gotta go
basement?
outside and
Do we go
look.
to the basement? I'm like, well, let me check. So yeah, immediately just went straight outside and looked up. Calm, completely calm. You know how everybody says there's a tornado, it's gonna be so calm before. There was a tornado touchdown about 10 miles north of my house, probably. I don't know how long it was on the ground, but not a whole lot of damage. But yeah, so they went off at 11:30. They went they turned off about 11:45. We laid back down to go to bed. They turned back on about 12:15, and then we went down to the basement and slept. And I did not sleep good. I had to get up and go to work at 4. Well, I get up at 4, go to work at 5:30, and then the next night I didn't get much sleep. And then Sarah's dad was here
Oh
last
yeah, I
night,
forgot
so
about that.
we've been busy. And neighbors lost a tree, other neighbors lost a trampoline. So
You lost something.
yeah, I lost the cover to my smoker. The thing must have taken off like a freaking rocket out of my backyard. Just can't find
First
it
world
anywhere.
problems,
Can't
brother.
find it. Can't find it anywhere. It's gone. Somebody probably has it, and they probably covered their smoker with it. They got something from the tornado. I got something taken away.
It's a game you're willing. You got to play, brother.
Yeah, it's not the first time that thing's blown off of there. This time it just was like probably went all the way to Chicago for all I know. Winter
Gosh,
storm. Well, it would have went to. Actually, it might be in your backyard. Who knows? Seen a smoker cover?
I didn't see one, brother.
No. So yeah, it's been kind of boring around here other than the storm, and we've just been hanging out, doing stuff, and yeah, having a good old time.
Nice.
Yeah. You watch anything new?
We started Modern Family. I don't know if I said that last 2 weeks ago. Last week, I don't know. Did we do it? Yeah, we did that. We did
We do
something
with
with Scott.
Scott, but no, you didn't mention it.
Yep. Started Modern Family. I absolutely hate how much I laugh at that show. I do. I truly do.
Never seen it.
Dude, I don't. It's stupid. I don't know how to explain it. It just makes me laugh, and I absolutely hate that it makes me laugh as much as I do.
Yeah,
But it's good. I
I've
enjoy it.
seen commercials for it, millions of them,
Oh yeah, I'm
but
sure.
never watched it.
I'm sure. I've also started the Acolyte.
Good for you. Proud.
I'm 2 episodes in, staying strong.
Stay strong.
Taking notes. Not like my not my like I don't know if you noticed that notepad, Gunner, but that's the notepad.
Little mental pad.
Yep. Not like those kinds of notes, but shorthand notes of those.
It just
Um,
says trash, 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 trash. How many times have you written trash in those notes?
not once, but now
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions. I've been making fun of it a lot. I've got a lot of rhetorical s questions.
There's a lot of forced bad acting and forced lines, and that's for sure.
I just have so many questions.
I don't have answers.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just. These are just. This is for the internet to figure out these
Okay.
answers.
And trust me, a lot of people are trying to figure out why they did what they did and
What
why
the
they went
heck went
there.
on?
Yeah. So
Yeah. So it's different. I don't hate it. Okay. But I've told everybody that I've talked to about the Acolyte is that I'm starting with a bad taste in my mouth when I
Yeah.
watch this. So I don't get an opportunity to try to enjoy it and just not know anything about the show.
Yep.
So
What I do is I watch the episode on Tuesday when it comes out. It comes out at 9 o'clock. I flip it on 9 o'clock, watch it. Well, now it's over at this point, but
yeah.
so I flip it on. I was flipping on Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning I would flip on New Rockstars and watch the Easter egg breakdown,
Oh, okay.
or after work, depending on whenever it released. But like I would watch the Easter egg breakdown. I would watch their reviews on it, and it's mixed. Even with the guys that know everything about Star Wars, like it's mixed reviews. It really is, and isn't that how everything is anymore? I mean, something gold could come out, we could love it, and somebody's gonna crap on it. Like there's
Yeah, I think, but the problem with this is I think that this is dealing with an established product.
yeah.
There are movies, there are TV shows, there are books, there's a lot of stuff out there. And what I'm seeing and hearing doesn't sound like much of that was taken into consideration.
Well, the downside to having such a big background in all other medias is that if they try to reinterpret something from those, they're going to get even more backlash than what they get from trying to do something new and something different. Which I
I
mean,
th-
this pulls from different aspects
yeah,
of Star Wars, but
correct.
it's not an exact, you know, representation of something that's already been created.
So just from watching the two episodes, my one of my biggest things is that there are established rules within the Star Wars galaxy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't see much rule following in the first two episodes. That just it's tough for me to grasp that they are still within 100 years of the Empire taking over
Yeah.
within that same realm of reality, because the stuff that's going on, it's like, well, why was that never done in the prequels or the Ray
Yeah.
movies?
And
Or
watch some new Rockstars videos because they talk a lot about that. Like, how can this happen when this isn't even established when it comes up in Phantom Menace, or just like
there's like I said, and that's the thing is that, and I don't know if that, and if you know, that's probably great. But the one thing everybody is doing who has watched this show, they are researching, because
mm,
they're like, what the heck did we just watch? Like, is this lore? Is this canon? Like, what is this? So, I mean,
it's Disney canon.
it's probably, and yeah, and I think that's the one thing that pisses off Star Wars fans
Yeah,
is that it's Disney canon, not George Lucas canon. But that's a whole nother story. We digress. We will get
talk
that
about it in a
episode
couple
out.
weeks.
We will get that episode out here soon for you guys. But
Hopefully with some
yes.
guests.
Oh, we're having guests.
We
We're
got to.
having
It's a Star
guests.
Wars episode, right?
We got two.
Always.
I
Always.
always.
Oh, sorry, that's Harry Potter. My bad.
Who cares? It's always appropriate to hit them with the Snape.
That's right.
Always.
Always. You have your mother's eyes.
Damn you.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. So yeah, the Acolyte I've started. I'll probably have that finished up soon. Um, I am liking watching them back to back.
yeah.
I did enjoy that because what show did we do? Did I do that for first?
Oh gosh, I don't remember. It's been a while back.
It has been a while, and I feel like that just helps me
It was probably
watch the
Obi-Wan.
show. It probably was. Well, I probably started doing it after Obi-Wan because I'd watch Obi-Wan and I'd just be pissed off
Yeah.
watching it. But like, what is this crap
That
I'm watching?
I guess that's the thing about the Acolyte that helped me through it is like
There's
each
something
episode
worse.
each episode ends with something like, oh, okay, and I want to see what happens. So I watched the next episode and I was literally watching it as a release. So I mean, I wasn't excited to watch it. I was just anticipating it coming out, and I was like Tuesday night would come along, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I gotta watch Acolyte tonight." So let's hit some emails since we're talking
Let's
about
do
it,
it.
and let's
Yeah,
not
we
get
are.
too much in talking about it until you get done watching it. So let me start. ISO Cam
What up?
What up, ISO? My brother.
Seize up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that means, but sure. Oh, you're talking Celtics. Yeah.
For
Points at
you,
the hat.
ISO.
Points at the
It's all
hat.
for you, ISO.
All right. So Cam says July 4th. I'm definitely choosing the 2000s. As good as The Amazing Spider-Man and Despicable Me is, Spider-Man 2 is unmatched. And Transformers is also unmatched. If there's one thing I like more than Spider-Man, it definitely would be Transformers. And the Bumblebee solo movie is actually really good in my opinion for a recent Transformers movie. I would agree. I enjoyed Bumblebee. And I would also agree that Spider-Man 2 is an unmatched Spider-Man movie compared to the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I love the Amazing Spider-Man movies to an extent. But yeah, the 2000s was a good list.
Yeah, I mean, solid list for there for sure.
So yeah, thanks for the email, ISO. Glad to hear from you. Ready for you to come
Yes.
back on also.
Oh yeah, I've started. I've watched the first Jurassic Park
It's funny
movie.
because right before I came down here tonight, I just flipped on FX and I was like, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Clicked on it
Nice.
and I started watching. I was like, this was a bad movie. Turned it off.
Oh my, well, Gunner, strap in for this next one. You ready? This one's titled Gunner's Comic Choices.
Yeah, thanks.
Starts out like this. Hello, good sirs.
Hello there.
That was good. I like that.
Thank you.
I have an immense catalog of draft emails to you, so I'm going to keep this brief. Gunner, you are a courageous soul to desire to live in Gotham City, where terrorist attacks, earthquakes, and military states seem commonplace, or insane, which tracks well with the living there.
I mean,
Nothing.
the detective. I said why I'd want to live there and who I'd want to be if I did live there. A Detective Gordon type character. Why not? I'd work with Batman.
I mean, okay. You just turn the light on, and he goes to the work.
Yeah, exactly. I just stand on a roof. And I don't
Oh
care which one
gosh.
comes. It can be Keaton, it can be Bale, it can be Pattinson, it could be whoever. Clooney, sure. Bring the nipples.
Also, you do not go to Star City to see the Flash, though your CW brain has that as its default. You want to visit Central City.
Yes. I'm sorry, all my fellow DC fans out there. DC. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've watched the Arrowverse. And for some reason I was thinking Star City because I was thinking Star Labs. And yeah, Central City is where the Flash is. Starling City or Star City is where Green Arrow's at. And I just completely that one. Colton doesn't know. He didn't catch me. Scott was probably too polite to dog on me for it. So
He probably was.
he's probably like,
Yeah,
this
I
dude
have
has
no
no
clue.
clue what he's talking
Yeah, you could tell me anything about the Arrowverse, and I would just say, cool. Yeah, right on.
about. Right
Right
on,
on.
brother.
Right on, brother.
Okay,
Oh,
hit me again. What's next?
okay. And you are in a very, very small group of enjoying the Acolyte. It isn't bad because it isn't in the core Lucas timeline. I won't get started because you can watch thousands of videos as to why. I completely expect Colton to hate it thoroughly while your ever optimistic attitude will look at what you find passable. Aside from the excuse of being a second screen show, there is nothing to forgive this atrocity that is the writing, if you can call it that. I also wonder if AI could have done any better.
Probably. But you know what happens when AI does better? Writers go on strike and we don't get any content. So let's not use AI. Just let people write bad shows. They'll learn after they write 5 or 6 bad ones that maybe we should change something.
They'll be fired.
Well, yeah, and the execs will fire them, and then they'll hire new writers to do the same thing. I don't know.
You got to put this show on your resume. Do you sure we want some writers from the Acolyte? Yeah, we're making a pretty crappy show, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, we're making a B TV show. Chris,
Probably not a half bad idea.
Chris, love your brother.
Anyway, Scott was an amazing guest and a fun addition to the show. I loved his love of superheroes and his shared on-set experiences. Phenomenal guest. Great
100%.
episode, dudes. Be well, CT1209. That is Trooper Christopher. Chris, as always, brother, thank you for reaching out to the callguyspodcast at gmail.com. Always enjoy your time. I know you guys are killing it over there with Guys with Issues. Just keep doing that good work you're doing over there. Can't wait to have you on in the next couple weeks to get this air out some grievances, because I feel like you need to be on for this episode because you are the Star Wars knowledge outside of the TV, outside of the movie era, and maybe TV shows. I can't remember if you watched the TV shows. I'm assuming he has.
Yeah.
Okay, because Nick's coming on too. He's the other guy.
Yeah.
Tony's out. He's not watching this.
He's like,
I've already asked. He goes, I watched it. Okay.
Speaking of Tony, it was really great to see Tony last weekend.
Oh,
that was blast. We got to do our game. I forgot. Yeah, we didn't mention that. We did that over last weekend. We did our Fort Wayne game show experience.
Definitely a fun time.
Oh yeah, I was expecting something completely different, I guess, and it ended up being a lot more fun the way it worked out. So
I agree. I was no clue what was going to happen, and I like the little surprise we got there.
Hey Arnold.
Dude, man, I was so mad. I saw that and I was like, that's Hey Arnold. And as soon as I whispered it to my wife, you buzzed in and said, Hey Arnold. I was like, no.
I wonder if that's the fastest anybody's ever buzzed on one of those, because she said it was literally 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I saw the color palette and I was like, Hey Arnold. And she's like, yeah. How do you do that? I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay.
Good times.
I did miss one more thing. Colt mentioned it before we started recording, but my sister did start my tattoo. If you're watching on YouTube, you can't really see it very well, but it is started.
Very nice.
Top 10 movies are going on the arm.
Nice.
Yeah.
You still have time to take off Clerks.
Nope. It's not happening. It's staying there for good.
Shame. Oh my.
Colt, we got anything else we need to cover before we get into this actor series?
Dude, man, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
If we're missing something, let us know at thecallguyspodcast at gmail.com. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a question of the pod.
Yeah, that's all right.
Wow, you're gonna let it slide?
I'm pretty sure we did like 7 questions of the pod.
I know
already.
I know.
Next week I will. No, not next week. We're gonna do something fun next week. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna take a whole episode just to talk about. So.
It should be a good time.
It will be a good time. But this week, mentioned it last week at the end of the episode, and this is kind of our Fresh Prince month. Will Smith month. We're going to be talking about Will Smith tonight and our top 3 Will Smith movies. But first, first I want to say my number 100% is Wild Wild West. And I just want to get that out of the way before we start.
Good.
Yeah, great movie.
Good. See yourself out as well. I will take it from here.
Okay. All right. I will have fun and see you later. No, you know Will Smith's middle name is Carroll. Willard Carroll Smith II, born September 25th, 1968, is a rapper, producer, songwriter, comedian, actor. Many credits, many songs, TV shows, movies, all that good stuff. In April 2007, Newsweek called him the most powerful actor in Hollywood. Back in his really, I mean, his prime was actually even a little bit before that. But I mean,
Man, you could make the dude owned a whole decade.
he did, and he killed that decade. Um, in the 80s, he was a rapper under the name of the Fresh Prince, which eventually turned into him being on one of the most popular television series to ever be created, which is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where he played Will. And man, do I love The Fresh Prince. It's one of those like sleepers on me, you know, like I used to watch it all the time. Come home from school, you know, you had all these shows you watch. Fresh Prince was one of them that was usually on, flipping on. And there was so many like that show is just an emotional roller coaster all around.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just a beautiful show, great show. But yeah, he is all over the place. And he has been all over the place for the past what, 30 years, 25 years, doing all this stuff and just making good movies
Oh yeah.
and some bad movies.
Yeah,
There's some bad ones. But
they all can't be winners.
yeah. I'm not sure. Did him and Jada get divorced? Or are they still together? I'm not sure how all that works out, but I
don't
know
know
there's always something in the news about him. So, um, 2 kids, plenty of stuff to
Willow
go.
and Jada.
Willow and Jaden. Yes, 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 yes. So there you go. There's a little bit about Will Smith. Of course, you know he was born in Philly. The Fresh Prince. What, Colton?
Nothing, man.
Colton, you ever been to Philly?
Nope. I've been to Boston. That's the only place I've been
Boston.
out east. Boston.
Been to Philly. Had a really good Philly cheesesteak out in Philly. Really good. All right, you ready? Top
Let's
three.
do this, brother.
Top 3 Will Smith movies. 3, 2 honorable mentions. 1.
As always.
Hard list. Hard list to make. I had some I knew I wanted in there, and then went back through the list and was like, I don't know if I can change them. And so,
Dang.
yeah. All right, who's going first?
I mean, I could start it off.
Let's do it.
Got a 2004 sci-fi thriller mystery movie. He plays a detective in a world that is being taken over by robots, essentially. This is iRobot. First time I watched this movie was a portable DVD player on my way down to Florida.
Nice.
And this movie has always intrigued me. It's a great, somewhat esque of a mystery movie, and it's about AI becoming smart, essentially.
The world we live in.
And this
100%.
takes place in the year 2035 too. So
Oh my gosh,
they're ahead of schedule.
Well, we don't necessarily have full on robots that are running
I
around,
know.
but they're starting. They're starting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're spot on with this one. I love this movie.
Mhm.
I absolutely love this movie. I've seen it so many times. There's the scene where he's trying to search out, and I cannot think of the name of the robot right now, but he's searching him out in a crowd of other robots, and he sees
Oh,
the
yeah.
Twitch, and he starts chasing after him. Like that whole chase scene is so fun, and it's like almost shot for shot, Batman Begins with the ninjas. If you like put
Sonny.
those- Sonny, there you go. Yeah,
You know who voices Sonny? You'll never guess.
Alan Tudyk.
Okay, you did guess. You must have known.
I did know.
Ah, I take it back.
Yeah, I did know that.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Good to know.
Took your thunder on that one.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you can hear it now though.
Now
When
I
you
want to
listen to his
rewatch it
voice.
just so I can hear it.
Yeah, it's so funny going through this list and like asking Sarah if she's seen these movies, and I was surprised at how many of them she has seen. So
Okay.
yeah, That's a great number.
So
That's a
yeah,
great number 3.
iRobot number 3, man. Just enjoyed this movie so much. It's a great rewatchable for me. Um, I enjoy the I think what I enjoy the most is just the mystery of the movie as you keep learning little nuggets along the way of what really happened. And I love those kind of movies. So
The car chase scene in the tunnel.
yep.
There's so many like little things. Like I said, like the robot scene where they're in the big area where they're all lined up. You get that kind of feel from Batman Begins with that same with the ninjas. And then
Mm-hmm.
when they're in the car chase scene and the robots start coming out of the side of the big van, that's like
Oh
straight
yeah.
up droids from Star Wars.
Yep.
Like when they come out
Oh
of the side of
yeah.
the ship. But yeah, good movie.
Yeah, man. What's your number 3?
I don't know if my number 3 is going to be a little controversial. I love this movie. 2008, directed by Peter Berg, Hancock.
It's a
I
movie.
Yeah, I've seen this one so many times, and I don't know if I always loved it because it was a different take on a superhero or whatever, but like, he's pretty much a Superman type strength and all this stuff, and he wants to help. He's an alcoholic. He's down and out and all this stuff, and you have Jason Bateman who comes
Yep.
in and wants to help his image. So you kind of get like those little like somebody trying to put a superhero in the public eye to make them more liked by the public. And he's just angry all the time and doesn't want to do that, but ends up that Jason Bateman's wife is actually his wife from back before he was injured and forgot everything. And it's a lot of good plot twists and a
It's
lot of
one of the things is the twist at the end is that the farther they are apart, the stronger they are.
yeah.
And I find that extremely intriguing.
Yeah. It's a great plot point. And yeah, that's why she's so about him getting out of there. She doesn't want him near. And he just keeps getting weaker and weaker and getting injured, and it's like his love is his kryptonite.
Ooh.
Ooh. But yeah, I love Hancock. I think it's a great I love how he gets his name because somebody asked him to sign as John Hancock.
John Hancock. And he
He signs
writes,
it John Hancock.
yes, I
So
remember
good.
that.
So good. There you go. My number 3, Hancock.
Good. I don't hate that pick. I don't hate that
Okay.
pick.
I was wondering. I know it's not probably like 100% well received as a Will Smith movie, but
In a legit like go through, it's probably not going to make anybody's top 5, maybe
yeah.
because he's just got that many other good movies.
Yeah, that's so hard to pick from all the yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll get into more of those.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Your number 2, does it make you cry?
Tears. It makes me cry tears. 19 sorry. Oh, 2003 flick.
Okay.
It's one of your favorite genre of movies, brother.
Okay.
Bad boys, bad
Oh,
boys.
okay.
Oh, what you gonna do?
It's a
Oh, what
buddy
you
film.
gonna do when you come for you? Buddy cop film.
Yeah, that's true. Buddy
But
cops.
this is Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
Um, this is my favorite Bad Boys movie out of all of them. I wish I would have stopped after this one, but when the money's calling, you got to take it.
When the money calls.
And if it's Michael Bay who's calling, you know it's going to be action packed.
Yep.
So, Martin Lawrence is him and Martin Lawrence. That duo is just absolutely phenomenal. My favorite scene is when Martin Lawrence's daughter has a boy coming over, and Will Smith answers the door, and they both do a bit. Him and Martin Lawrence do a bit about what's going to be going on at
Yep.
this date. And it is exactly what I would do to anybody. If you ask me, hey, man, need you to come over and you talk to this kid. This is probably what I'm going to do to scare this kid to death.
Yep. Question him.
Oh,
Really
man.
get into his head.
Yeah. I mean, the opening of that movie is hysterical. I think this movie actually overtook Goodfellas for the most F words used in a movie. A fun little fact.
That is a fun fact.
Um, yeah, it's a it's a it's a curse-ridden film, but just a fun action flick. This is probably one of my favorite action films of all time.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2. Gunner, you're number 2. Does it make you cry?
Um, I wouldn't say it makes me cry, but it definitely makes me laugh a lot. It's definitely a one. I mean, it is the. You think Will Smith? You think these movies? 1997, directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, starring Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, and sneaky Vincent D'Onofrio. Men in Black.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with the original. You get the aliens, you get the bugs, you get the cat, you get the dog, you get all of the stuff with the the cricket and, flashing people to get them to forget. And there's so many little parts of these movies that you just think of when you think Men in Black. Um Obviously we've talked about this scene on here a couple different times. When he first starts out and he goes in with all the guys from the military and he's sitting down to take the test and he scoots everything across the room and makes all the loud noise. And then the scene where he picks out the little girl because she's suspicious, and just so many good scenes in these movies, and especially the first one. But yeah, I love Men in Black. It'll always be right there. Not one that I talk about a whole lot, but if it's on, I'm watching it.
Good movie.
Honestly, probably any of them too. I mean, then what was it? Is three? Three's not great, but it's watchable.
Three goes for the feels. I feel like it goes for the emotions.
Yeah, yeah.
Big time.
But yeah, there you go.
So
My number two, Men in Black.
nice. Very nice.
Honorable mentions.
Oh man, honorable mentions. Gonna try to keep it short. I got Independence Day. I've got 7 pounds. Have you
Mhm.
seen that?
Yep.
Good movie. I've got The Legend of Bagger Vance.
I thought that was gonna be your number one. To be honest,
Oh, this list is tough. This is a
yeah.
tough list. And then I got Hancock as my last honorable mention.
Okay.
What about you, man? What do you got?
I've got I Am Legend on there. I've
Nice.
got Independence Day, and I've got Hitch. Hitch
Oh,
is just one of
Hitch.
those romantic comedies that just really makes you laugh.
Yeah. I think for me, I love Hitch because of Kevin James.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
don't
I
know.
couldn't I didn't feel right putting Hitch on this list because
Yeah,
I really like that movie for Kevin James more than I do for Will Smith.
and they work together so well though too in that movie. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's they do it's good. But yeah, I've always enjoyed Hitch. The part where he gets the allergic reaction, his face blows up, puppy. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the concept of that one.
Oh yeah.
All right, numero uno. I don't.
1997.
Ah,
It's Men in Black.
nice.
I think this movie holds up extremely well. I think it's fantastic. I think speaking of just duos, Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, a very unexpected duo,
Oh
just
yeah,
work out so well. And honestly, a lot of those movies that Will Smith is in, besides After Earth, he is really, really good with a co-starring person next to him. I mean, most of the movies we just said are co-starring with somebody else.
yeah.
Um, so I think that's pretty interesting.
Immediate co-star. Like they spend 90% of the movie together.
Correct. Correct.
Um,
Like I feel like that's his like best movie role.
After Earth, him and Jaden. Jaden
Yeah.
was, yeah. And then what was the
Mhm.
other one with Pursuit of Happiness? Right, that was the other one.
Yeah, that was the other one with his son, but he was a little kid.
And I actually do enjoy Pursuit of Happiness too. I probably could have popped that
I
one up in
I
honorable
could have put
mentions.
that one on there, but that one is man, that's a rough one to get through for me.
It is.
So so is 7 pounds, but
Yeah, that's true.
um, but yeah, Men in Black, Vincent D'Onofrio, just this movie.
Do the face. Yeah,
Oh my! But I mean, just a great movie. Love it. It's just fun. Just a great watch.
yeah,
And right at the beginning of peak Will Smith, like this is as soon as he did Fresh Prince of Bel Air, he did Independence Day and then Men in Black. And
yeah,
it's like, dang, talk about coming off a super good TV series running and going straight into Independence Day and Men in Black. Like that's
yeah,
just like the peak. That was the start, I feel like.
yeah.
So yeah, man, what's your number one, man? What do you got up there?
My number one, directed by Alex Proyas, starring Will Smith, Bruce Greenwood, and Alan Tudyk. 2004 movie, I, Robot.
Nice.
For every reason you mentioned, for everything I mentioned when we talked about it on your number three, it is. It's a good mystery. It's a good thriller. It's good action. It's got a little bit of everything. And like you mentioned, like it's AI taking over. It's AI becoming smarter. AI learning how to feel and have emotions and like things that who knows in 2035 maybe it will be like that. Probably not, but you never know. You never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, man.
I love the idea of the sketch, and this takes place in Chicago. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
Like Michigan dries up, and the sketch of all of the shipping containers out there
Oh, with the
on the
robots
dirt, and all the
following a
robots following Sunny, and yeah, it's just it's a beautiful way to end the movie. And it's just good. Will Smith wearing his Chuck Taylors, eating pie. I mean,
eating pie. Oh yes.
yeah,
The
and
very superstitious.
yeah, it's
Bing,
just,
bing, bing, ding, bing.
and I can't remember the name of the actress that plays the love interest. Obviously, not really a love interest, um, but she does a really good job.
Bridget Mohana.
Yeah, no, not a big name, but she does great.
What the heck has she done?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was in Lord of War,
Oh
Battle of LA, Battle of Los Angeles, Some of All Fears. Ooh, there's a good one. Have you seen that? Some of All Fears?
no,
Ooh. Sneaky good oh gosh, I'm blank Morgan Freeman.
okay.
Sneaky good Morgan Freeman flick. Man, this chick was in John Wick 2 and the
I
first
mean,
one.
she's probably a familiar face. I didn't look up a picture of her, but I just remember her being really good in this one. So, um,
I think I remember her from Lord of War now.
nice.
So
So yeah, my number one, I, Robot. Great movie.
good
Great
movies,
list.
brother. Great
Great list.
movies. Hey, let us know at thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. What are some of your favorite Will Smith movies? We would love to know.
We would.
Love to talk to you about them. If by some chance After Earth really is on your list, we would love to know why it is even brought into your brain to say that movie with Will Smith.
Yeah.
Love to know. Let us know at thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com.
I mean, at this point, after just talking about Will Smith so many times in the last couple of weeks, I just want to watch Fresh Prince.
I know. I want to go. I want to go. I'm probably gonna watch iRobot tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking about watching Hancock before we got on here tonight, and then I didn't get around to it. Too busy making dinner and getting stuff around. But like, it's just yeah, he has so many fun movies. Independence Day, and we talked about it when we talked with Skywalker about Wild Wild West. Will Smith plays Will Smith. He is such a, you know, I wouldn't say like one plain actor, but he's
his personality is just larger than life.
Yeah. And he
And
brings it to everything.
he brings it to everything because everything he does, it just that personality fits. And then you throw in a movie
Yeah.
like The Pursuit of Happiness or 7 Pounds, and the dude is just able to flip it to like the serious episodes of Fresh Prince
Yeah.
and really show his acting skills.
If anybody out there listening ever gets a chance just to go watch the clip of Fresh Prince where Will is talking about his dad and how he
With Uncle
doesn't want
Phil?
him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that will make you break down. It will.
Oh,
Because
think
it's
about it being
real.
as a father now, Gunner.
Yeah.
Rewatch that. You watch that.
Oh no, I'm
Rewatch
not.
that
I'm
clip.
not. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
It hits completely different.
Well, I bet. I bet. Well, I'll see it because I'm gonna start watching it. I'm gonna make Sarah watch it with me. Because
Nice.
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground, I spend most of my days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Got anything else you want to say about Willard?
Man, I know he's kind of taking a hit from
No
giving
pun.
a hit,
No pun intended.
from giving a hit, but
Yeah.
you know, it's I don't know, man. It's he's kind of been drugged through the mud here recently, which kind of sucks. Um, but the dude has made some very, very good movies, and I don't think you can ever take that away from him.
Nope. Nope. Definitely not. And I'm sure so many people out there have at least one or more Will Smith movies that they love.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, I'm just saying. I think it's rumored that there's going to be an I Am Legend 2 eventually. I don't know
I
how the
have
heck
heard
that would
that.
work, but okay.
I don't know either, and I'm unfortunately not excited for it. But will I see it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Um, so this comes out Monday. Everybody, Deadpool is coming out this
This week.
week. So if you go see it, let us know. Send us an email after you go see it. Let us know what you thought. We'd love to hear your reactions, your reviews immediately after. So send us an email to callguyspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think of Deadpool. Twisters out as of the night we're recording this. So
Yep.
if you get a chance to see that this
Opening
week.
weekend.
Yep. If you get a chance to see it, let us know. Let us know what you thought. It's going to hit me hard. There was a tornado 10 miles from my house not too long ago.
Might hit you like a hurricane.
Oh, yeah, maybe. So, yeah, bunch of stuff out in theaters. Everybody get out there and see a movie. Hopefully, you enjoy what you go see.
Yep, we're getting to the dog days of summer now, and this is when the movies start popping.
Yep, movies are going to be popping. Weather's going to be getting a little bit warmer and then a little bit cooler. And then football season's here.
Oh man, so excited!
I'm ready.
College football,
Yeah. Anybody that's
the
picked
video
up
game.
college football 25, I would love to know what you think of the game. I've seen some videos from like playback and just some of the stuff that is like the automated things that like when the players run on the field.
Oh yeah,
Those graphics do not look great. I don't know why they look so bad. Trying to figure that one out. But if you choose to start out as Ball State and work your way through the MAC,
oh gosh.
let me
I told
know.
my wife. I told my wife as a ploy to get the game. That's what I told her. I said, "I'll just be Ball State. You
Yeah.
guys will win national championships in no time. I promise you."
Yep. Yep. Probably. All right. That's all I got, man.
That's all I got, man.
All right. Everybody, thanks for listening to the Call Guys podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, anywhere you listen to your podcast. You can also find us on YouTube. Just search for the Call Guys podcast or click the link in the description. It'll take you right to our channel where you can like, subscribe, click that bell, get notifications when we post every single Monday on all your favorite podcast sites. You can also find us on all your favorite social medias, Facebook at facebook.com/thecallguyspod, Instagram at thecallguys, and TikTok at thecallguyspodcast. please follow our pages. You can send us messages on Facebook. You can IM us. Yeah, just go check out our socials and give us a follow. We'd love to hear from you. I always forget to mention, but you can rate and review us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We are all 5 stars still. So if you can give us more 5-star ratings, that would be great. And let us know why. And if you don't give us a 5-star, really let us know why. We'd love to know if there's anything you'd like to hear us change, anything you'd like for us to talk about, anything you'd like to hear, anything you would like to come on and talk to us about, let us know. You can send us an email, thecallguyspodcast@gmail.com. It's where we hear from most of our listeners. So, enjoying doing this the last 122 episodes and excited to keep it on going and possibly come up with some new content ideas. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
We're always brainstorming some stuff. So, if you have any ideas for us, let us know. We're always ears wide open.
With ears wide open.
Ears, arms, same thing. Make sure you go check out all the other podcasts under the Golden Mojo Entertainment Network of podcasts, goldenmojoent.com, where you can find all the podcasts, and you can find our merch store where you can go buy any of your favorite Call Guys merch. Yeah, get on there. Get a shirt and get a onesie for your baby. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. goldenmojoent.com. And as always, do not forget to go check out Perfectly Picked Games at perfectlypickedgames.com. Use code GoldenMojo at checkout for 20% off your subscription. Remember, you can always gift them to people. If somebody's birthday's coming up, you want to gift a subscription? Go for it. Christmas, great Christmas gift. When that comes along in like 5 months.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, go check out all that stuff. Let us know. Let us know what you think of the pod. We'd love to hear from you. There you go, Colton.
Love you, brother.
Love you, brother. And for all those out there in podcast land, we'll see you next time.
Later. Bye. See ya. Beep, 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 beep.
That's right. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do
when they come for you?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Oh man, Martin Lawrence when he does with ears wide open.
That's right.